I can't believe this is real, but we have Sserafim, ILLIT, and KATSEYE collabing on a song called Iconic by Mistake. This was very out of the blue. I was not expecting a collaboration like this. Obviously, we have the three HYBE girl groups. They're all under the same company, and they decided to do a collab song. I haven't quite seen something like this, so I'm a bit curious, I'm a bit excited, and a bit nervous to see what this is gonna be like. Just thinking about all these groups' comebacks recently, they've all been coming out with club bangers, party vibes, EDM style, so I'm kind of expecting that, but we'll have to see exactly what they end up doing and what this concept Iconic by Mistake really means. I have so many questions, but the only way to find out is by watching the music video, so let's get right into it. For more reaction videos to Sserafim, ILLIT, and KATSEYE, please make sure to subscribe. Let's go. We have the music video loaded up. Already a cop scene. Oh my gosh. Okay, first scene already. We have Sserafim being chased by a cop car. So they're criminals. This is a pretty dark concept already. I am so worried about what this is gonna be like. Alright. Rewind a bit. And Sakura is bleeding. Have they been in a battle? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is also another concept that they've been writing with, specifically with the Sserafim as well. They're just like clapping back at all the haters, all the people that have been talking ill about them. Like, they are not accepting this any longer, and they're just gonna come at their throats. So we already have these lyrics. Hating me is like all you do, because you know fans are always gonna hate them. Breakfast to dinner. Algorithm bulletproof, breaking your fingers. So they're always going to be on trend. No matter how much you hate them, you're always going to be thinking about them. You're always going to be talking about them. They're always going to be on your algorithm. That is crazy. Yep. Oh, then there's ILLIT. Wait, is that only Iconic by Mistake? Oh, we got a car crash happening. So this is why they're iconic by mistake, because as much as the haters want to constantly come at their throats and tell them that they're not good, that their music sucks, they're still leaving comments. They're still talking about them. They're still helping them become the trend. So that's why they are iconic by mistake, because if they are not that good, they wouldn't be getting all this fame. They wouldn't be getting all these views, all these comments. So it's thanks to the haters that they're actually succeeding. And it looks like we have ILLIT here on the back of this truck, so some sort of heist happening. Their outfits are so different compared to the Sserafim, and it looks like we're missing Mocha here. So I know we have like 3 members of each group actually on hiatus, but Chaewon's actually in here. She's actually on hiatus currently, but she's in the music video. Mocha's on hiatus, and we don't know about Manon, so that's something to know as we're watching this music video. Iconic by mistake. Oh, car crash. Yunjin. What happened here? Well, how did they come out unscathed? Oh. Oh, and I barely changed. Kazuha kissing, that is crazy. You know people are gonna go crazy for that, but it's already very interesting how they're going about this. So obviously they got into a car crash, but they were unscathed by it. It looks like we were the ones that were affected by it, and they're checking on us if we're okay. Like, what? This is like a very crazy concept so far. Engrave it. Barely changed. So they're not changing for people necessarily. They're still going to be true to themselves. Even though people are hating them and they're just causing all this chaos online, they're not going to change. They're still going to be them. Heart it harder. Come heal it where it hurts. Oh, I love what they're talking about though. This is actually really insane. This is kind of like the opposite of what you expect from idols in the industry, because they don't really talk about fan culture in the way that it's always so two-faced and just like the fans that cause ill about them, but Sserafim mainly has been talking a lot about it. I think KATSEYE a little bit too. ILLIT, as far as I can remember, they don't really have that sort of concept. They're pretty wholesome, so this is already different for them. So your imagination got me going viral because people make up all these stories and then they're constantly talking about them once again. So yeah, they're going viral. Alexis. Oh, more like 25-8. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is so different. They escaped. ILLIT, this is not their realm. Wani, is that a gold tooth? I caught it by mistake. So they're kind of going against all the social norms. I mean, they're in prison. They're just like in a graveyard. They're pushing people off the stage. This is very aggressive. I'm so not used to it. I mean, Sserafim kind of has this sort of style, but this sound is so different. This kind of reminds me exactly of what KATSEYE's been doing recently, more than the other groups. Taking a beating? Looks are deceiving. Too beautiful to be broken. I mean, I love what they're talking about, but this is so like dangerous. So obviously flapping your lips, foaming because people are just eager to ruin your career. They're just constantly picking at anything that they could find to destroy these girls and just like talk ill about them. This is exactly what fan culture can be like, because if they don't like somebody, you know they're gonna do their best to tear them down. But they keep going, as they say. That speaks for itself. Oh, Minju. Oh no. These visuals are crazy. There's KATSEYE. Breaking your fingers. What does that say? Cleanliness? I'm a... It's next to... Ah. But then God hit them. Okay, that's kind of symbolic. So there's kind of a lot going on with this music video already. There's just so many imagery. I'm trying to catch it all in the moment. But honestly, you could probably go through this so many times and try to find different things about him. So obviously we have cleanliness is next to godliness. So trying to be perfect, trying to appear cleanly in the eyes of the masses is honestly what all idols try to do. They don't try to cause any controversy. They don't say anything wild. They're just trying to keep a good image and not cause any trouble. So that's kind of like the statement behind that. But then we see the God part of godliness smack them. So so kind of saying that a lot of things can go bad for them. Oh, Danny? They're going crazy with the lyrics. I mean, they're still saying the same thing. I'm iconic from how much you hate me. But this concept is going wild. 5D. What a dream. Not for the bag. The bag is nice though. And I'm so grateful, as they are now saying, because they all had this dream. We all have seen the different paths that these girls have taken to become into this position. KATSEYE literally went through a survival show to form. Same thing with ILLIT. Sserafim also had their fair share of struggles, but they did it for the love of the game. They wanted this so badly that they trained so much to finally get this opportunity. So it's not necessarily for the bag. They are very committed to being in this position, but yet they're still getting the money, and they're going to be grateful for it, obviously, because, you know, money is great, but their intention is still to be in this position and be grateful for the opportunity that they have. Mistake. Getting cut. Oh my gosh. Sophia. There's a storm happening. Are you okay? Digital footprint, because you know that people are searching them and constantly keeping them in their algorithm. Ah, this is so cool. Breaking your fingers. Another dancing in the fire. Iconic by mistake. And they're all together as well. Oh wow, so they are very much causing all this havoc. And that's why the cops are chasing them. Iconic by mistake. Interesting, very interesting. I will say that I wasn't expecting something quite like this. Like I said, this is kind of new for ILLIT, and for a little bit like Sserafim, they kind of do step into the EDM a bit, but this is kind of like a little bit more grungy than I'm used to from them. But yeah, it's very, very on brand, because especially with these three groups in general, if you look on Twitter, you know how much hate these girls get. More than normal, I feel like. Not many groups that I've seen have experienced hate quite like them, and it's very odd in the way that it happens. It feels like they are just hated no matter what they do, what they drop. They're always trying to be something fresh, and they're just trying to make their mark on the industry, but for some reason the audience doesn't like them. They always talk bad about them, really talk down on their careers and their music, and even their achievements. I think that's just the norm for most HYBE groups. Like, all these girls are under the music label HYBE, like their parent group, so maybe that has something to do with it. So they all have like this common thread, this common hate that's been cast upon them just by the nature of the group and position that they're in. So that's the kind of bond that's keeping them together as well. And this is why it's so cool that they could talk about something like this, because yeah, that's something that they share in common. They're under the same umbrella and they could really relate with each other. So I feel like this is something that they all can relate to, even if they haven't really portrayed it in this way before. For me, it's very cool to see them talk about this. I think that message really does resonate with them. So I kind of like that aspect. As far as the music, I don't know if this will be my cup of tea personally. It feels way too out of the scope of music that I kind of like personally, and even from the music that I hear from these groups. So may not like it. I'll have to hear it a few more times. The music video obviously goes wild. We have so many scenes of them causing havoc and kind of attacking the fan culture that we were already talking about the hate that they get, and kind of portraying that it's not gonna phase them. Even though people talk bad about them and try to tear them down, they just don't care, and they're gonna thrive on it, honestly, because they're saying, hey, more engagement, the more I thrive. So keep it coming. It's not gonna hurt me. I'm still gonna keep smiling, still keep succeeding, keep doing my thing. So come at us, basically. Overall, the concept is great. The messaging is fantastic. I'll have to see later about the music. I'm hesitant because, I don't know, for me, these groups, they always experiment so much. So it's hard to say where this lands in their discography for me. But at least I respect the messaging that they were trying to portray. But that'll be it for my reaction to Sserafim, ILLIT, and KATSEYE. Iconic by mistake. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, as well as leave me any recommendations in the comments down below. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.